Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Happy Thoughts proudly brings to you our exclusive interview with the bear god Jobo. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Zach Humphrey here, and I'm excited to share our exclusive sit down with Jobo. Over the course of our 40-minute discussion, we chop it up about his upcoming 2 projects and a whole lot more. Now, too sweet me, bro.
Oh, oh,
All right.
oh,
All right, man. So yeah, you doing well?
yeah, man. I'm just chilling, bored,
Yeah. What have you been up to?
trying to be productive, man. Just trying to write, trying to send ideas to people, trying to stay busy. You know, it's weird, man. I miss the hell out of performing. I miss like a lot of that, like the shit that we just did freely. Kind of just took it for granted.
Absolutely took it all for granted, man. What's
Yeah,
your
man.
what's your take on when shows and stuff will start happening again? What's your opinion on that?
I don't know, man. See, I have hope because Connecticut, we're in the green, which is a plus. But I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. I really don't know. I think I have hope because we are in the green. So it's like maybe they kind of just let us trickle back into it.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. We just got to keep these other states out of here.
Yeah, for real, dude. What about like outdoor performances? You think there's a chance that shit like that'll happen?
I think it would be fun too. I don't see why not. I just think the idea has to like come up. I guess
Yeah.
because I was even thinking like, okay, what if we do get the okay to perform? Where do we perform? Because they shut a lot of this shit down.
Yeah.
So like Rudy and them back in fucking God knows how long ago, they used to do like garage shows, and like pretty much when we all first met. So I would love to do those again.
When did
Those
you
would be.
Sorry, go on. Yeah, sorry, go on.
Nah, I was just gonna say, they were just organic.
When did you meet Rudy?
I want to say like 2011. How old am I? Okay. Yeah, I want to say like 2011. We met through Dom. We had this like secret meeting. Well, I'm gonna say they had this secret meeting that I heard about, and I was upset because I was like, yo, like they sleeping on me. Da 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 da. How come I ain't get invited to this meeting? Just egotistical. And then we ended up just, I guess, Dom seen it and called me. I don't even know how he had my number. I don't know. But we ended up, they ended up picking me up, and we went to Dom's house. Now I'm saying Parker was there, Nino was there, Clockwise was there, Chris Machad. I don't know if you know Chris Machad.
Nah.
But yeah, pretty much like the majority of the people. I'm not gonna say majority, but Chris B was there also. But I knew Chris B already. Yeah, it was just like a lot of the people I ended up becoming like cool with and making music with was like in that room. It's kind of weird.
Was that just like a get together and create type of thing? Like what was the basis of
Yeah, Yeah, I guess. I don't know what Dom's vision was. We ended up like making a collective called Just Genius. But we all were so young, man. Like, you know, sometimes it's all about timing. Like, yo, if we did that now, I think it'd be super dope, you know? Like, because like even with Yuzu, like when Yuzu became a thing, a lot of us were like, I mean, we did it before. We just weren't as mature musically as, you know, we are now.
Yeah.
So, and you know, Dom's famous. So so, but yeah, man, you know, it's kind of weird to like think about like a lot of my like cool homies are like I met from that one day. It's kind of weird.
That is wild. When did you first start, like, I don't want to say taking it seriously, but when were you like first interested in creating music?
So high school, I used to always like bullshit and like freestyle and like, but I used to be like, I want a car at a bar, like just BS. But Chris B, I met him. We went to high school together. This dude Blaze, he died. Rest in peace. This other kid Kedar, they used to always like really be in the hallway just like rapping. And I used to always be like, okay, that's cool. So one day I was talking to Chris and I was like, yo, I want to make a song. But like I was bullshitting. I was just like, I just want to try it. So like he brought his shit to my house and fucking we made a song. And it was mad cool. And then like maybe like, I don't remember what year that was, but a few years, maybe like a year and a half, maybe 2 years after that, I ended up seeing one of my older cousins and he was making music. So I started like hanging with him. And then I started kind of just like, you know, toying around with it, whatever. And then we were making music like heavy for like maybe like a year or two before I end up like meeting Dom and them. But I didn't really take it serious until I met Dom and them.
Cool.
Because it's like, yo, how do you not? Like, you're around all these people that are better than you. You feel me? Like,
Did you meet Dom at that meeting as well, or did you?
yeah, it was at Dom's house. He was the reason why the meeting was happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, man.
What when you were in high school and on all that shit was going down? I know nowadays you got a very diverse and eclectic musical taste, and your influences obviously. Were you kind of that wide range back then, or were you?
Yeah, I was always like, yeah.
Cool.
My first concert was the Spice Girls, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, like I tell people that, and they're like, "Nah, bro, you're lying." Yo, I'm dead serious. My first concert was the Spice Girls. My second concert was the Cash Money tour with Nelly. It was Nelly, Cash Money, and it was somebody else. So like my musical taste has always just been all over the place.
Was the Bear Guide EP the first one? Obviously, was that your first official release?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a project called Indecent Exposure. Like, I deleted it, so I don't really count it. But I definitely
you
had
hadn't released it. You like put it out there.
Yeah, I put it out. Yeah, and yeah, then I deleted it. But I put it out like even before like SoundCloud and shit was like the thing. Yeah, so. Yeah, I deleted it, but I kind of regret it because I would love to hear like some of those songs and even just take some of the ideas from some of those songs and just make them better.
Absolutely, man. I remember
that's just how I. What's up?
The right before you released the Bear God EP, I remember going to Era's place. I think it was the last session you had there. Me and Dietz rolled up.
Yeah.
That was what 2014, 2015.
Yeah, man.
Wild.
Yeah, I think mad people. Yo, that's so weird. That last session, it's so weird. Like, that last session was such a, like, celebration in a way. It's so weird because I think Glock pulled up, too. There was a picture I seen. I don't know if you seen it on Twitter. and it was me, Clock, and Era.
That was that day?
Yeah, I think it was that day. And it was so weird. Like, it's so weird to look back at that. Like, people don't celebrate each other like that anymore.
No, man, not at all. Not
You
at
know,
all.
like, people were really excited. Like, bro, this is your first project. Like, yeah. Now people are like, man, fuck you, bro. Which is probably partially my fault, but.
I was gonna say, what off the topic of music, one of the things that I think is cool about you is, and I've said this to people in the past, is that like you don't give a fuck, and it's not in an asshole type of way. It's not like you say.
Some people will disagree.
Yeah, a lot of people will disagree, but like I think it's admirable that like you are yourself, regardless of and I'm not talking when you know, in 2016 when you were hyping up Trump, you know what I mean? Like,
Yo, we do not talk about that. Yeah.
Like you speak your mind and you speak your truth, and you know, to your own detriment sometimes if people want to look at it like that. But that
people don't realize, man. Like, yo, I took a lot of losses, bro. I took a lot of losses. Like, you know, when it's crazy, this is like going like deep inside just like my brain. When I look at my peers, when I look at when they drop something, or even when they put a snippet up of a video clip and just the reaction they get, and sometimes when I put something out and the reaction I don't get, I realize like a lot of that's probably my fault. You know? But, you know, there's a certain fulfillment in just being truthful, man. Like that's just, you know, at least to me, what my truth is. A lot of people may not agree. A lot of people may think it's ignorant. A lot of people, you know, whatever. That's fine. But like, nobody can tell me what I've experienced. That's how I look at it, you know? And I understand I'm going to take L's. I get it. But hey, man, it's life. But, you know, sometimes I do think about that. Like, yo, what if I really just like shut up and just made music and really just, you know, stayed out the way like a lot of my peers do. And I think I would get the results. But, I mean, at the same time, too, I do have a core of friends and a core of supporters who, no matter what the fuck I say, still, you know, will buy a shirt, will fucking listen to a song, will, you know.
Absolutely.
Listen to an episode of the podcast, you know, so.
How's that latest shirt going? The Vogue one.
It's going. It's not. I don't know, man. It's weird. I thought it would be more, I will say. I thought I would have got more sales. You know, I do understand too that it is me, half naked, on the shirt. So, you know, like I just, you know, it was like, hey, thank you to everybody who did purchase it. Like that's, you know, I try to just understand, like, as much as people find certain shit cool, some people just don't live the life to, you know, they don't just to take a certain type of risk. Even though that's not a big deal, it's a shirt, but to some people or to, you know, some chicks may have a boyfriend who may not condone that too tough, or family are super conservative, or, you know, like it's a lot of things. So I try not to like let it bother me, because I've never really expected to release something like that anyway. I just wanted to keep it like to my bare shit. So
I had somebody send me a crying emoji, not like the laughing tears, like a sad crying emoji when I posted a photo with the shirt. I don't know.
Man, like I'm just having fun.
Absolutely.
You know, like when people were just like, yo, make that shit a shirt, like I wasn't thinking about it. I was like, yo, I'll do it. Like, why not?
So you got 2 projects coming out this year, you said.
Man.
One
which
was
is weird.
Yeah, dude, You did Bear God 2 was the last one, right? And that was 2000, started 2019,
Yeah.
early 19, something like that. So having two, that's cool, man.
No, yeah, it was 2019.
I think
Oh
it was
shit, it was 2019.
right at the start of it, I think.
Yeah.
What? Tell me about the collab with Bryson Teel.
Man, that happened so randomly. So Rudy randomly sent me a song that they have together. And I listened to it and loved it, but I never heard of him before. And I was just like, yo, who is this dude? So I ended up finding him on Facebook. And then like over the months, we kind of just like talked about just like beats. And then I don't know, like it randomly kind of came about. Like he sent a beat, like one that I really liked. I wrote to it, sent it back. And then he was just like, hey, you want to just do like a quick EP? And I was just like, why not? So a couple of weeks ago, we linked up for the first time. We had a session, a couple of hours. We're supposed to be linking back up this week just to like do the finishing touches. So our aim date is my birthday, which is August 14th. So that's cool.
How many tracks is it, if you don't mind?
Probably just gonna do 3.
3, cool. Is there like a central theme to the subject matter, or?
No, we were actually talking about that today. We actually came up with like a hilarious ass title. But like I think it's gonna be more hilarious when the cover is seen because it just works. It just works. So I still don't know if he's like that serious on doing it because you know me, I'm with it. I'm just like yo, whatever. But you know, he said he's with it, but we'll see. So, but yeah, man, like that kid is good, man. Like
I know
I
the
praise
track you're
Rudy.
talking about. I know the one that hit the one. I saw the one that you posted with him and Rudy.
Yeah, that kid he's very good, man. Like he you know, like he went to him and Rudy went to the same school, so you know that apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. Like that school clearly fucking just breeds great musicians. So but yeah, so that's been cool. It's also just cool because like to just work with like a producer, you know, like you don't really get that luxury too tough, like on the come up, like to just work with one producer that will like is willing to work around you. Yeah, like so that's been cool. That's been like a dope experience. Just like back and forth, yo, you like this? Okay, do this or take this out or put this there. So that's pretty cool.
Who had you been getting your beats from previously for the previous projects?
A lot from Rudy. And then it's usually just like YouTube, just scrolling through and, you know, I made a couple of relationships through there, just hitting people up, just, you know, hey, can you, or, you know, how much, stuff like that. And then I started using this app, Voisey. And like I would just like make little snippet, like kind of freestyle little snippets. And if I really thought it was like worth something, I would just hit the producer up, find the producer. Like earlier in the year, I was working on something like super 80s, like a 80s like type project, like a 80s rock side project. But I had to put it on hold with like this COVID shit because money got super tight. But like Voisey, like I tell all my friends, like, yo, if you really want to go and find something on the fly, like Voisey's.
What about the other project, Hate 2?
Yep, doing another version of, or another chapter, I should say, to Hate.
So that's going to be based around the same kind
Yep,
of.
same concept.
Excellent.
I think I'm gonna make that one longer because I'm good for just doing like 5-6 trackers. But I think I'm gonna make that one longer and probably aim to drop it like October-ish. But so far, like the songs I have done are very, in my opinion, good. So
What's good with the production for that one? Is that going back to like the YouTube relationships and stuff?
yeah, the one of the songs was I found Voisey, a producer I found out Voisey. Um, is there anybody? Yeah, the rest I think are YouTube driven. Um, like Connecticut, man. I wish we had more producers. I honestly do. The more of the producers we have are like boom bappy, and that's
Yeah.
not my style. Too tough. Which a lot of people may know because I'm always fucking trash talking boom bap rap. But yeah, man, like you just got to do what works. A lot of people like try to trash the YouTube thing, but it's like, yo, it works for a lot of people.
Yeah, man. That's the thing. The thing too is you only have a few, I guess, a few projects out, but and I'm not trying to kiss ass here or anything, but like there's that consistency where the music holds up. Like Hate Man, Hate's the type of project where like I can listen to that and then tuck it away until I need that energy again. And then you pull that shit back out and it doesn't sound, it hasn't lost anything, over the years
Yeah.
it's been released. And that,
Yeah, I try to not make dated music.
yeah,
That's one thing. You remember like back in the day where people used to always say the year of the song?
yeah, yeah.
Like I used to hate that. Like, don't date your music, Like let your music like literally live, because music can literally like live forever.
Forever, absolutely. Yeah.
I try to make like that's pretty much, I really just don't like making dated stuff.
It doesn't make sense why you would want to do that.
Yeah, but a lot of people they
People
do.
Yeah, yeah.
It's weird, man. Like a lot of things don't make sense in my head, but people do it. So it's kind of like I don't know if I'm wrong or if not everybody is me, so I gotta understand that.
Can you talk to me a little bit about License to Bear? Where did that?
Yeah, man. So, it's so bugged out because I realized we have like 30, I think it was like 33 episodes, and I was like, wait, what?
That's crazy.
Because we've been doing it. See, we've been doing it, but we haven't been going stupid with promotion. So, like, we reached, I think, 200 downloads, which is weird because, like, we don't promote.
Yeah.
But I guess people, like, so it's me, Teddy Wren. We just added Justin Lit. Justin Lit. How the fuck do you say that? Justin Lifshitz, technically also known as Brooklyn Low. We just added him a couple of months ago. We just transitioned over to visual, so we're tweaking with that, figuring that out. But it's fun, man. Like I have a huge opinion. Like I have a big just, I just fucking like to just, whatever. And Ren really loves to fucking, so it's just, it's cool, man. Like, and I think Brooklyn is a great third party because he has such a chill, not really rowdy. So I think it's a good balance. It's a good balance. But yeah, we just talk about regular entertainment shit, what's going on in the world. A lot of the episodes been mainly surrounded by the Black Lives Matter stuff because a lot of that has been the only thing that's going on. So it's cool, man. And sometimes we talk about these bitches and how they be fucking up, but but yeah, man, it's fun. Like, it's cool to, like, so I guess have a reason to voice my opinion. Sometimes I just voice it with no reason. So I guess it gives me an excuse.
Do you have an episode, if people were to like go into the archives to start with an episode, is there any one in particular that you're maybe most fond of?
Most fond.
Or one that you think would like put somebody onto the show in the best way?
Okay. Shit. We do sex episodes where we talk about clearly sex, but it's just like in this most reckless dog-like way, I guess. So like we've had people like close to us like get like offended as fuck. And it's hilarious because like we'll be like, well, it's true. But we did the first one we did with Brooklyn. I want to say it was sex episode 3. Was like fucking hilarious. Cause like there were just so many like insiders that like if we really told the true story, we would probably be like exposing ourselves. But yeah, it's fun, man. Like, you know, like I look forward to doing it. It's fun. I really hope it does. Like, we just got to work on the promotion. That's it. Probably get like some fucking merch or something and really push it.
Cool, man. And that's, so I know you just said you moved to the video format. Is the audio still gonna be available on
Yeah.
podcast platform?
Yeah, we're still figuring out now like what days we're gonna work with. Is the audio is fine, you know, like it's nothing to worry about. It's just a video that has to, you know, get edited and stuff. So we're trying to figure out days that work. You know, as far as like release days and stuff, just to get a consistency. I'm so bad with that word. Yo, you know what I'm trying to say.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I struggle with that word. It's fucking weird. I don't know why.
I gotta ask, obviously, some wrestling related questions.
Yeah, boy.
What's your favorite company or show to watch right now? Because there's finally a little bit of, even Impact's doing its thing now, a little, you know, to a certain
Yeah,
degree.
man. Impact has been, yo, if they could get back to like their heyday, I would be very excited for wrestling.
Yeah, yeah.
My favorite to watch right now?
Yeah.
I would probably have to say AEW.
Yeah.
I was going to say Japan, New Japan, but it might still have to be AEW just because they get it. They get it, man. It's been a while since like a wrestling company has really gotten it. Did you see that interview with Taz and JR?
No, I haven't seen it.
So they were talking about how like WWE tries to like shit on our like common sense.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We good?
Yeah, you're back.
Okay. Yeah, so pretty much just about how like WWE pretends these other companies don't exist. So like, you know, like AEW talent will, you know, just blatantly mention WWE because like, yeah, they fucking exist. Like, so they were just having, you know, this conversation. It wasn't like, it was true. Like, you can't stop trying to fucking like disrespect our intelligence.
Yeah, yeah.
You know? So, but yeah, man, I feel like even NXT is like taking a step back.
See, that's NXT's my favorite. If I could only watch, I love the fact that there is so much good wrestling on TV right now. Yeah. But if I had to choose one, I would choose NXT. AEW is weird, man. I love AEW, but I'm still not like, and this is, I guess, an unpopular opinion with wrestling fans, but there's part of me that just feels like AEW is just a little bit overhyped. As good as it is, I think a lot of people, because it's the alternative, a lot of people like put it up a little higher than it deserves to be. And that's not anything against AEW because it's It's
See, the thing I don't like about AEW, I'm a big faction guy. I don't like how they handle the factions. I don't like the inner circle. I think it's randomly put together.
yeah.
I wouldn't mind Jericho having a faction, but like have a faction of believable people with him. Like the guys that he has with him aren't believable. Jake Hager, yes, but the rest of them, no, not really.
I can't get into anything Jack Swagger does.
I know he's so weird. He's a good big
Yeah.
body piece or whatever, big muscular whatever. But he has zero charisma, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
The best shit he ever did was the "We the People" thing, and that was super racist, low-key. Yeah, that was so racist. But yes, Swagger has zero charisma, man.
Oh man, I just fucking love wrestling, dude.
Yeah, man, it's weird because I'm about to be 30 and I'm still just watching that shit.
Yeah, man. I'm
I'm
31.
still just yep.
I'm 31.
Oh,
I love it. When I was a kid, my parents hated it, and they always used to tell me you're gonna grow out of this, whatever. You're gonna grow out of this, and I've just grown into it more and more and more.
Yeah, man. Yo, we'll never get a Ric Flair and Jay Lethal TNA moment in real life, man. Me and Gary me and this dude Rudy literally watched the fucking WWF not unplugged. What was that album? They dropped an album.
Oh,
and every wrestler did a song.
Yeah.
Yo, me and him 2 weeks ago watched that full DVD and laughed for fucking hours. Cause we always have this thing where we talk about I wonder what it looked like with them in the studio. Or when you think about Shawn Michaels singing "Sexy Boy," just how the fuck did that? How the fuck did that look? So we watched that shit and laughed for hours. And it's just wrestling gives you that
Yeah, man, nothing else. Nothing else ever can. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. Fucking love it.
I love the crossover too, where I met more wrestling fans quicker when I started getting into writing about hip hop and stuff than I did, because growing up, once the boom period ended, people stopped fucking with it. Yeah. So I was the solo, the only one in high school who was into wrestling, and everybody else thought it was stupid. And then I met you and Rudy and CP and Joey and all those people, and everybody was already a wrestling fan. Yeah. It was cool. It was cool to finally come back into, almost for the first time in my life, have a group of friends who also enjoy wrestling.
Yeah. I remember the fucking, oh my God. I remember the shows, man. Fucking you getting thrown through a table.
That was the ability. We had Bobby Ocean teaching us how to do stuff. And the fact that we had a wrestler low-key training us, and then we got to go out there and cut promos and record shit, that will forever be. I would love to do something like that again, but you'll never capture that. I had people hitting me up on Facebook, random ass people threatening me because I talked about Joey. And it was man.
Yo, that was such a time, yo.
It was crazy. To get to
people used to really be in Joey comments oh my Joey, my daughter looks up to you, man. Yo, what the fuck, bro? My daughter looks up to you, man.
We filmed that scene. I got jumped outside of a gas station, and people got pissed, dude.
Yo, that was so good. Yo, we really were doing some innovative shit, man.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
We were doing some super innovative shit.
That was great.
Great times, man.
So I asked Rex this same question. You've been making music, even if you count just from the original Bear God EP to now, we're talking 5 or 6 years. If you could go back, knowing what you know now and where your head's at now and all that shit, if you could go back to young Jobo and give him a piece of advice in regards to music, I guess, to your career, your path in music, what would you want to be able to tell yourself?
Probably to shut up. To be honest, man, I would probably tell myself to tread more lightly. I would say, like, I don't necessarily have regrets,
Yeah.
but I think I would tell myself to tread more lightly, just to get to the end game. Because I really feel like me kind of hurt me in a way, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'll probably just tell myself to just, like, hey, I have your opinion, but don't, throw it out there too much.
Word. You think we're ever gonna see another Yuzu, new or old?
Nah. I was open to it, and it was a thing earlier in the year.
Yeah, yeah.
But nah. You know why? Because just how we were just talking about the events and how innovative it was, and just knowing that, like, like, everything we're doing is for a bigger picture, a bigger cause. I don't know. I just think egos got too big, man. So, there's just certain things that certain people don't want to do anymore. Or, certain things that people feel like they're bigger than, which is perfectly fine because to each its own. But, no disrespect to those people, they aren't necessarily moving without Yuzu either, I guess.
Absolutely.
So it's weird, man. It's weird. But yeah, I think I'm good on the group thing in general. It's just it's a lot of energies that you gotta just deal with, and I'd be cool on that because, like, yeah. But it was definitely a thing earlier in the year. But then the COVID shit happened, and I think that was kind of a blessing in disguise because I think if we would have did it again, it would have been a mess. And that's just me just being honest.
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate
Yeah, that's just me being honest. I love those dudes to death. Everybody in that group was talented. Me and Chris B, we've had our scrabbles, I guess. Well, or he's had his issues with me. But yeah, man, like, I wish it would have worked the first time, only because I really feel like, and I wasn't the best MC in that group. I don't even think me personally, I don't think I fit in a group like Yuzu because of the type of music I made. Like, Bullet was great for the set. But, like, I don't fucking write bullets all day.
Yeah.
So, dudes like Jaden, Sloth, Chris, Hooks, Joey, that's their type of group. Like, that type of shit works for them. But, I would have never been considered like the best MC in that type of group. So that's why I also had my band shit going at the same time, because that was an element that I prospered in, like, so yeah, nah, probably won't be another Yuzu. I mean, is what it is.
Yeah.
Like I said, all the dudes are talented. Jaden is fucking God knows where, but he's making moves.
He's
You
doing
feel me? Like, he fucking took a risk and he's being rewarded for it. Sloth, I seen Sloth a couple of months ago at a protest. I've been hearing some shit that Classic's working on. I don't know if they're gonna drop it, but so I don't even know if I was supposed to say that. But like, like, everybody's talented, man. But people just have their their energies. So, you know, I don't want to be hindered by that anymore.
Perfectly said, man. Those were good times, though. You know, great.
Yeah,
great
hell
games.
yeah, hell yeah.
A lot of fun. Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'd still rock shows with them dudes any day. I'll still, you know, like those are my bros, but as a group, nah.
All right, dude. That's everything I got for you. Do you have anything you want to add or touch on before we part ways?
Just look out for the projects. Shout out to all my friends and shout out to you.
Appreciate
You know,
it.
you're my guy. Yeah, man, just fucking, if you got dreams and goals, do them, man. Like, if there's any time that's perfect, it's now. So many people are starting up their own businesses and you know, going back to their, you know, their talents and figuring, you know, it's just a great time to be great. You know, like, don't come out of this pandemic and all of this shit with zero to show for it, because I'm gonna have something to say about it. But yeah, man. No, like that's pretty much it, man. Like I just want people to be great. As much as, you know, I come off as a dick, but like I do, man. I want people to be great. Like I want, you know, I just want, you know, people to be happy and be great. And stop settling in these stupid ass relationships too. But I ain't gonna get started on that.
That's a whole nother interview.
Just a whole nother interview. But yeah, man, you know, thanks for, you know, throwing me an interview.
Absolutely. Yo, I'm glad we made this happen.
Hell yeah, bro. You have a great thing going. It's just gonna blow soon, man, because you're consistent. You already know, bro.
Thank you, man.
Hell yeah.
And he goes by the name
Bear got, and I'm rolling with that Yuzu. Who knew? I'll shit on any rapper with the poop scoop. My crew's dope, your crew's ass, and I'm a boob dude. My flow gets the job done. Got your grandma on my lap and those gums ready to slop up.